Right, what's our next lesson? Inequalities, is it? Right. It's a little bit cut off here, but we'll have to do. So who's missing? Nader? Just Nader again? Right. Next topic now. Where's my mouse? There we go. One linear. Hey! You keep your English clean. Yeah, too loud. Not cool. Alright. Now, one linear and one quadratic. That's what we're going to have a look at. So, maybe about a week ago, we were looking at problems where we had two lines and we want to know where they meet. What we're going to have a look at today is where one quadratic will meet one linear. So actually what's different firstly is we could have two answers. But what's also possible is actually we can still have one answer like last time, but now there's a third option and we could actually have no answers. That didn't really happen. I mean, there is one situation where we won't have an answer. What's that? What's the situation here? If
below the turning point.
No, for this one, when we have no answers. Yeah, if the lines are parallel, or it's the same line. Yeah. So we could have two solutions, starry, one solution, or no solutions. You're talking when I'm talking, aren't you? No, you're not now. Good. Okay, so let's have a look at some examples. There's not really anything new here. In fact, we're going to use a method that we used in the last lesson on problems similar to this. So let's have a look at a couple of examples. Can I scroll down? Yeah. Okay. So here's our first example. For example, we have y equals x minus 1, and we have y equals x squared minus 4x minus 1. Okay, write this one down and we'll do it. So, what were the names of the methods we had last time? We had elimination, we had substitution, graph, and Gaussian. Not all those methods work here. We can't really use elimination. I mean, we kind of can here, but the method we usually use, what method do you think?
Substitution.
Yeah, substitution. So here, you know what the y is, so you can just replace it here. So we have x minus y equals x squared minus 4x minus 1. X squared minus 4x equals 0. X times x minus 4 equals 0. So what are our two answers for x? Well, 0 or 4. Now, we still have to find the y. Well, that's really easy.
Either minus 1 or minus 1.
Minus 1.
Minus 5x.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, so sorry, thank you. No, no. Oh, no, no. That's 4, it's here. That should have been 5. So this is a 5, and that's a 5. And how can we find the y? Well, yeah, just put it back in here. Y is x minus 1. Y is 0 minus 1. Y is 5 minus 1. So the answer is 0 minus 1 or 5, 4.
Yes.
Now, as part of the answer, I also want a very, very quick sketch. So really, just something like, let me zoom out a bit. Something as quick as this. That's an x, that's a y, and we have 0 minus 1, which would be like here, and then 5, 4, which would be like here. So that's the line, that's the quadratic, and they're the two answers. So very, very quick sketch at the end as well. I'll give you one to try and then I'll do the answer. So if you can write this one down as an example. That's the question and that's the answer. Yes? Don't know if you should be sitting there. Are you really? You promise? Promise?
She crossed her heart.
Cross your heart? Okay, fine.
How negotiated.
Yes. Okay, can I scroll down?
Yeah.
Yes. Starry, please. I'm so tired today. Thank you. Okay.
Very common. You gave me the
Yeah, it's possible.
I will show you, I will teach you in English.
Will you be good, Starry?
Korean Chinese English.
Starry, you'll be good? Oh, thank you. Okay. Right, try this one and then I'll do it. Y equals 3x plus 13 and y equals minus x squared minus 7x minus 8.
Do you also have to sketch?
Yeah, but just very quick sketch. You have an answer?
Yep.
Yeah. Omar, you have an answer? Huh?
Nothing.
Okay. Yes? Yeah. Yes? Okay, let's have a look at this one. So, we have 3x plus 13 equals minus x squared minus 7x minus 8. So that means x squared plus 10x plus 21 equals 0. Well, that has to be 7 and 3, doesn't it? X plus 7, x plus 3. So that means x equals minus 3 or x equals minus 7. This will be 4. And then minus 21 plus 13. 8, is it? Minus 8. So a quick sketch. Minus 3, 4 could be roughly there. And minus 7, minus 8 could be something like here. We have a straight line. And then we have a quadratic going like something like this. And this would be, what did I say this one was? Minus 3, 4, and this one here, minus 7, minus 8. Okay? Right, let me give you another one to try, but a little more difficult now. And this time, I don't need the graph. Just try and get the answer. Okay, no need for the graph. Can I scroll down? Try this one. Solve 2x minus 11y plus 54 equals 0 and 4x squared plus xy minus 5y squared equals 0. We can scroll up now. Oh. It's a little bit.
Are they related in any way?
What on earth do you mean?
I mean, like, do they intersect or something?
Well, I'm asking you to solve it, so it means that I think they intersect, you know. So this one is a bit more complicated because it's not as easy to put them together using substitution. I mean, you still can, but it's a little messier, that's all. So the first thing you should do, and I'll let you do it, is to get y here. And then once you get y, put it into that one.
What do you mean that?
Like, make y the subject, y equals. Okay, some people are finished. One more minute and then we'll have a look at it. Finished? Okay, let's have a look at it. It's a little bit harder, but it's still the same idea. What you do first is you say 2x plus 54 equals 11y. Y equals 2 over 11x plus 54 over 11. Is that okay? I just divide by 11 here. So then we can put that in here. We get 4x squared plus xy minus 5y squared equals 0. So I replaced this one and this one with this because this equals y. Right, let's see what we get. 4x squared plus 2x squared over 11 plus 54x plus 54x over 11 minus 5 bracket 4 over 121x squared. Now hang on, let me think. Plus 208 over 121. Yes? No. 216 over 121x. Plus 121 54 times 54 16 yeah, what's 54 squared? I'm too tired.
2916.
Thank you. 2916 equals 0. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have to multiply by 5, so we have 4x squared plus 2 over 11x squared plus 54 over 11x minus 20 over 121x squared minus 1000 and 50, 90 1088
0.
What?
1080.
1080.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay. Over 121x minus 121 and then this one
14580.
14580 equals 0. Please stop me if you spot a mistake. So far okay? We think so?
Yeah.
No? Right. Well, if we don't get an answer at the end, we know. 4x squared plus 2 over 11, that's 46 over 11x squared.
Yeah.
Plus, no, and we still have this guy here. I'm going to multiply everything by 121. 484x squared plus 22x squared plus something. 594. This is 594x minus 20x squared minus 1080x minus 14,580 equals 0. Right, how many x squareds do I have? 486 x squared
Yeah.
plus, no, minus,
486.
Minus 20 x squared plus 22.
no, I've done the x squared.
486
594x.
And this one,
486.
486 x minus 14580 equals 0. Now we divide everything by 486. X squared minus x, 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. X minus 6, x plus 5. X equals 6 or minus 5. Now we can get the y
6 and 4.
by putting it back in here. What did you get?
6 and 4.
6 and 4. So the answers are 6, 6 or
Minus 5.
minus 5, 4.
Can't we just like simplify the 4x squared xy minus 5y squared?
Here.
No, I mean at the first.
Here. Oh yeah. So another strategy you could have taken is to multiply this by 121, multiply this by 11, and substitute in 11y. Yeah.
Could you repeat what you just said? Your second strategy.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll show you that on the side. I just want to give people a chance to write this down. No. Don't do that. I told you it was more difficult than the last one, and I wasn't joking.
They wouldn't give us a question like this in the exam, would they? A question this long. Hope not.
Maybe.
At least since you're making the midterms, like don't give us anything like that.
Who knows?
Oh no.
I'll do my best. Do you have this? Now, there is another way you could have done this. It's nearly the same, but a little bit easier. Less fractions. Let me show you. Can I scroll to the side? Yep. So let me just rewrite it here. 2x plus 54y equal, 2x plus 54 equals 11y, and then 4x squared plus xy minus 5y squared. So was it like this? Or no, let me write again.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite like this. It was 2x minus 11y plus 54 equals 0, and 4x squared plus xy minus 5y squared equals 0. Okay, so another way to do it, it's a little bit easier. What you could do here is say 11y equals 2x plus 54, and then here you could multiply this one, I'll put it in red, multiply this by 11 and multiply this by 121. So this is 121y equals 22x plus 596, is it? People with calculator, person without calculator, what's the number?
594.
594. And this one here, 482x squared, 121x minus 5 times 121 y squared.
121 x1.
I multiplied everything by 121.
x1.
Oh, xy.
484.
480. I'm off by 2. Okay, now you might be thinking, this is looking kind of the same, so how is this easier? But watch this. Here you could change this into 484 x squared plus x times plus 11 x times 11y. Look! I changed the 121 into, oh, it's cut off a little bit here. I changed the 121 into, can you see here? 1111.
Yeah.
And then here I'll change this into minus 5. 11y squared equals 0. So what I've done, I multiplied this by 121, and I changed the 121 into 1111. And this 121 here, I changed it into 11 squared. Now, I should never have, yeah, I didn't need to do this. I have enough here. Because this is 11y. And here's 11y. And here's 11y. So I can replace both of these with that. So then I don't have the fractions. It's a little bit easier because here part of the problem was all of this, the fractions. But if you do it this way, you can not deal with the fractions. Yeah?
So we multiply that by 11 and we multiply that
No, I didn't need to do anything here.
we just multiply that
I just
by
needed to multiply. I just needed to multiply this by 11 squared. Yeah, the 121. The square root of. Yeah. Well, you have to look at what you have here and what you need. So, for example, at the very start, I can see I have 11y here. Do I have 11y here? No. So you might think, oh, I'll multiply by 11. But will that make 11y here? Well, not really, because you have a y squared, and you need an 11 squared here to make it 11y squared. So it had to be 121, because 11 would have been too small. It would have worked here, but not here. Yeah.
So at 11, so we can just square the number before y and multiply it.
For problems like this, yeah. If you didn't want to do it with fractions,
No.
yeah, okay. So 11 squared onto this one.
And can't we just like simplify?
Which one?
4x squared plus xy minus 5.
Yeah, and that's a third way to do it as well, which we can talk about. It's not always possible to do it this way, though. That's the thing. It's the two methods we talked about. You can always do it by substitution, but you have another method. I know the one you're thinking of, where you simplify this at the start. So I'll do another one using that method. Is that the way you did it?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So we'll do another one now using this other method, which you haven't seen, or at least not everyone has seen. Okay, can I scroll down? Yep. Right, so let's take something like minus 11x plus 3y minus 60 equals 0, and minus 3x squared plus 8xy plus 3y squared equals 0. Starry, you said you'd be good. Oh, good. There is another way to do this. A couple of people have seen the other way to do it. It's a little bit harder if you haven't seen it before, but what you can try to do at the beginning is to simplify this before you even start. Try to simplify it into two factors. Now, it's a bit tricky, but the first thing we know is there's going to be an x and a y. Y, x, y, x. Now we need to make a 3y squared at the back. So there's only one way we can do that. If one of them is a 1 and the other one's a 3, they will multiply to make this. That's good. But we need to get a minus 3x squared at the start. So we need one of these to be minus 1 and the other one to be 3. Or minus 3 and plus 1. we also need to make an 8 in the middle when we multiply it out. So I have a feeling that the 3 should be here and the minus 1 should be here. Let's check it.
Yeah.
3x by minus x minus 3x squared. Y by 3y, 3y squared. These two make minus xy, and these two make 9xy. When you add them together, you get 8xy. Yeah. So you can have your equation like this, and the second equation you can write as 3x plus y times minus x plus 3y equals 0. Now you might think, okay, so how does this help? Well, I'll show you what to do next. Can I just go to the left? Do you have this part down? Can I just slide to the left here? So you might think this has not made it easier, but if you look carefully here, this multiplied by this makes 0. That means you have two possibilities. Either 3x plus y equals 0, or minus x plus 3y equals 0. That's the only way you can make 0 here. You still need this to be true though. And here you still need this to be true. So look at what's happened. You've changed your one problem into two problems you've seen before. Now you can use any method here and any method here. You'll get two answers. The same two answers that you should get using a different method. I won't continue from here because this is just something we did last week. What method would be best here? You could use substitution, because here, you know what, maybe I will finish it, because y equals minus 3x. So you get minus 11x plus 3 times, yeah, we'll just put it straight in. Minus 11x minus 9x minus 60 equals 0. So what's that? X equals minus 3.
No, it's not 3. So
Minus 3.
minus 3. You move the 60 to the other side?
Yeah, and that's it there. So then the y equals 9. First answer. Second answer. Here the 3y equals x. 3y equals x. So this will be minus 10x minus 60 equals 0. So x is, no, is this right? Minus 11x plus x minus 10x. Yeah? X equals minus 6. Yes?
Yes, yes.
Yes? So what does the y equal?
Minus 2.
Yes. Do you know what? I have the answers here. I'll just check. Wait, I forgot which question this was. Yes, 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 it's right. You don't have to do it this way. It's just some people tried it this way and it works fine. What's wrong? Okay, that's fine. Can I scroll down? Can I scroll down? Yes? Okay. So your homework questions, which you can start now. 1, D, E, F, and 2, D, E, F. And in these ones I want a graph, and in these ones here there's no need for a graph. Can I close that? You weren't planning on doing anything tonight, were you?
No.
Oh, good.
You got back home
Hang on, you don't need to tell me, okay?
Oh, you guys do. You should know how
I know, but you're much younger than me, so suck it up. Are you three working there? Okay, because you don't look like you have your working faces on. Get working, please. Can I close this screen?